Okay, if your hand dryer has stopped working, there's two main things that could happen. One, the sensor has gone out, and you're going to see if the sensor went out, the hand dryer, nothing's going to happen. It's not detecting that anything's happening. Or two, the motor has stopped working, which is very common. On an accelerator hand dryer, you do have at the bottom of the hand dryer, there are some lights, and there will be flashing codes, and you can look up at Accelerator, XLDryer.com, you can look up what the codes mean, or you can see that in the manual, what those codes mean. But today we're going to talk about if replacing the motor itself. Okay, so if your motor has gone bad, there are two main things that could happen. One is the motor brushes have worn out, and that's the most common. And people don't really realize if the motor brush has worn out, the motor is not necessarily broken. It's just that you need to replace the motor brushes. But if the motor is older, if it's like 5 years old, you really want to throw out the whole motor and get a new one. Okay, so you've got three options to replace your motor in that case. So the first is replace the motor brushes. This is an Accelerator motor brush. Okay, so this is carbon, and what happens is, and this is the motor, and you can see here's where the motor brushes are attached on the top or the bottom of the motor, and they push against the spindle in the middle of the motor. So as that motor is running, over time, the carbon is wearing out, and eventually your motor brush is just down to nothing. And when that happens, you're going to see the motor kind of start and stop, and you can give the thing a whack and it might start again because it's finding a little bit of carbon when you do that. But at that point, you're going to want to replace the motor brushes. So that's the easiest thing to do. There's the 295 for low volt and the 296 for high volt for the Accelerator motor brushes. And you get two motor brushes in a packet. You simply unscrew the old motor brush, put the new motor brush back in, and rescrew it. Now, of course, you have to get the motor out of the hand dryer first, right? And so this is what the inside of the hand dryer looks like. And your motor is sitting here in the hand dryer. So you're going to need to open up this cover. Lift it up here so you can see it. So you're going to need to open up this cover. The motor goes here, and disassemble or take the wires off so you can get to the motor, and then you can put it back together. Okay. Now, so this is kind of this is fairly complex, but doesn't cost much. This is maybe a little less complex because you're just replacing the motor itself. So if you want to just buy a new motor instead of replace the motor brush, you can do that too. And again, if your motor is more than 5 years old, don't try to replace the motor brush. It's not worth it. Just throw it out, okay? So you can buy a new motor, and you can get the high voltage or the low voltage version at Burl's, and just replace it in here. In the future, and this is kind of a sneak peek because we haven't really gone here yet with Accelerator, but they're starting to. In the future, the motors aren't going to have motor brushes on the outside. The motor brushes are going to be embedded on the inside, so you can't replace them. These motor brushes are longer and they're curved, which is why they're on the inside. So on one hand, you can't replace them, you have to throw out the motor. On the other hand, it's going to last twice as long. Okay, so it'll be time to throw that motor out anyway. Okay, and then your third and easiest but most expensive option is to just completely replace the motor and or the sub-assembly, right? So this is the entire inside of the hand dryer, and you can buy it from Burl's. You can buy this sub-assembly, and so you just take the old hand dryer off the wall, or take the cover off, take the hand dryer off the wall, purchase this, put it back on the wall, and you're done. Okay, so this is really the easiest to do, but it's going to be the most expensive. All right, but if you have less if you're not as comfortable with your technical skills, just do that. The final version is just buy a new hand dryer. The only thing that you're not getting here is the cover. Okay, and Dave is trying to tell me something else. What?
HEPA filter.
Oh, HEPA filter, yes. And the other thing about getting a new motor or new hand dryer or a new sub-assembly even versus the old one is you have a couple of features that the new ones have that the old ones didn't. So one of them is you can now purchase a HEPA filter that goes right here, and as the air comes in, it's getting filtered with a HEPA filter, which is, now you can buy the accelerators with a HEPA filter, without a HEPA filter. We still sell more without, but some people like them with. So if you're upgrading, you might want to get one with a HEPA filter. The other thing is there are motor controls here, and there's 3 knobs that you might be able to see there. And so that will turn down the heat or up. It'll turn up or down the air volume, and it'll change the sensitivity of the sensor, right? So those are nice options to have, especially the air volume, because one thing that accelerator is known for being extremely powerful, but also on the loud side. So if your accelerator is a little bit too loud, all you have to do is turn it down with the control there, and you don't have to worry about changing out the nozzle like you used to have to go with a wider nozzle or a thinner nozzle. So that's it. That's replacing your motor on the accelerator hand dryer.